What is the most forgotten glove in slap battles? Slap battles has been around for over 4 years now, so it's easy to forget some of the older gloves. So in this video, we're gonna take a fresh look at some of those gloves and rank the top 5 most forgotten gloves in slap battles. But before we jump in, big shout out to everyone who recognized me in game and joined the group dance. Y'all are awesome. So if you ever catch me in game, don't hesitate to say hi. Now if you're ready, let's begin. Starting at number 5, we have the water glove. This glove was added on August 16th, 2024 and is obtained from the badge called How Did We Get Here? This glove's ability allows the player to release puddles of water on the ground where players can slip. However, the water glove is not being used frequently anymore, most likely due to its vulnerability to most gloves. For starters, you have a limited supply of water, which means every now and then, you need to refill your tank. This leaves you in a really vulnerable position, as anybody can catch you off guard.
Bruh.
This glove can also be kinda hard to control in close proximity. The water puddles it creates spawn a bit farther away from you, so if someone's right next to you, they're probably not gonna slip on them. And there are tons of specific counters to this glove, with some even disabling your fire hydrant. However, if you know how to keep your distance, especially if you know how to use the extended glove, then you should be able to make some great combos. Next at number 4, we have the chain glove. Released on September 16th, 2022, this glove can be obtained through the badge called the Accident. This glove's passive ability creates a lightning chain between players and makes them fly in different directions. This is perfect for escaping large crowds of players or teamers. However, this glove was quickly forgotten as more were added into the game. There are currently much better gloves out there that offer better versatility and consistent gameplay. Now at number 3, we have Duelist. It was released way back in September 3rd, 2021, which easily makes it one of the OGs in slap battles. If you've been playing since those early days, you probably remember when Duelist was considered a pretty unique and fun pick. To unlock it, you need 6,500 slaps, which is super affordable compared to most modern gloves. Now for its ability, when you activate Duelist, it creates this textureless cube that pulls you and the nearest player into it. You will both be teleported to a private arena around 300 studs long and 100 studs wide. It's a 1v1 showdown, and the goal is simple. Either knock them out or stop them from reaching the portal. Back when it first dropped, this glove was really popular. It was exciting, intense, and really different from most of the other gloves at the time. But nowadays, with all the new gloves constantly being added and the overall meta shifting, Duelist is not as popular anymore. Moving on to number 2, we've got the Equalizer glove. It was released on November 8th, 2024, which isn't too long ago. But surprisingly, it's already started to fade from most players' memories. Despite being fairly new, Equalizer didn't quite leave the impact that other gloves did. To unlock it, you'll need 13,500 slaps, which is not hard to get, especially if you've been grinding the game for a while. Now, Equalizer has great combo potential. When you slap someone, you both get launched into the same direction, and if you're quick enough, you can chase them down and land another slap as soon as they get up. This creates a kind of loop where you can keep them stuck in a cycle of getting flung and slapped over and over again. So this can be a great way to grind out slaps. But here's the thing, not everyone plays like that. The glove requires precise timing and a good understanding of movement, which doesn't match the playstyle of most casual players. Some might enjoy more direct gloves, where they can easily slap a player off, while some may enjoy one-shots or more casual gloves. And even though it has a unique mechanic and a lot of potential, it just didn't stick with the player base, which is why it earns the number 2 spot on this list. And finally at number 1, we've got the Gummy Glove. This glove was released on February 17th, 2023, and you can unlock it for 7,750 slaps. It's not too expensive, but also not something you'd expect. Now I'll be honest with you, this glove kinda sucks. It might sound fun at first. When you slap someone, it places these gummy bubbles on them that pop after a second. But the catch is, the knockback is completely random, anywhere between 1 to 100. So you could land that slap and get a massive launch, or just a tiny push that does basically nothing. And that randomness, it's a huge problem. In a game like Slap Battles, where positioning and timing matters a lot, you really can't afford to gamble your chances every time you hit someone. You need something you can rely on, and Gummy just isn't that. On top of that, there are a ton of gloves that directly counter it. And to make it worse, there are cheaper gloves that perform way better, which makes people skip Gummy entirely once they realize it's not worth it. At the end of the day, Gummy just wasn't it. It's outclassed, unreliable, and most people who unlocked it probably used it like once or twice, and then never touched it again. That's why Gummy easily takes the number 1 spot for the most forgotten glove in Slap Battles. Now that wraps it up for this video. If you have any ranking suggestions, don't forget to leave them down in the comments below. I'm still always checking my comments to see any new ideas you guys have come up with. If I heart your comment, that means I've seen your idea and might be considering to use it in a future video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so you never miss any of my future content. I also heavily appreciate all of you who continue to join my Discord server. I love to see my community grow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!